Now that you've found UBN Radio and discovered our quality talk shows, it's time to spread the word to friends, family, and the universe. 24 hours of music and talk. Radio without limits. That's why people keep coming back for more. That's ubnradio.com.
Welcome to the Universal Broadcasting Network's Hit Afternoon Show, bringing you the latest in music news, artist interviews, and more, with your hosts, Lauren Dair Owens, Justin Tinucci, and Taylor Reyes. This is the Music Project.
What's up, guys? I am Justin Tinucci.
My name is Taylor Reyes.
And we have Garrett today with us. Lauren is actually out of town. She's in Alaska. She's on a fishing trip.
Yes.
I'm kind of jealous of her. I want to go fishing.
You know what's kind of weird about Alaska? The sun doesn't go down till 11 o'clock.
Depending on the time.
And season.
Yeah. It's not always just 11 o'clock. That'd be weird.
No,
that would make it weirder than any other place if the sunset was always at the exact same time throughout the entire year. That'd be interesting. Well, it's been a crazy week for music. Just a lot of stuff has been going on. A lot of people are announcing music. Just a lot of crazy stuff. Silver Sun Pickups announced an album this week. Mm-hmm. They just released a single and a music video off of that album, and I'm really looking forward to that. Silver Sun Pickups is one of my favorite bands.
I saw them live, and they were really, really good.
You did?
At a Blink show.
Oh, they opened for Blink?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude, I could watch
They're
Blink for
awesome.
days, though.
Yeah, I love Silver Sun Pickups. They're great. Drake just released he was featured on a new music video for 100 that was in Compton. Speaking of Compton, a lot of stuff about Compton this week. Isn't Straight Outta Compton coming out this week? Yeah, Straight Outta Compton is coming out this week. Dr. Dre announced his next album where all of the proceeds are going to like an activity center in Compton, which I think is great. Yeah. That's awesome. It's his first album in 16 years, I believe. Yeah.
No, so far I've listened.
So that'll be cool.
So far I've been listening to it on Power 105.9 Power, and it's pretty good. I haven't listened to the whole song, but I've listened to a couple tracks they played, and it wasn't even like the big ones, but like I've been really digging it. It's really good.
Wait, are you talking about the Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
It hasn't even come out yet.
No. Yeah, it's on iTunes.
Oh, it is? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And
man, I need to listen to it.
Yeah.
They dropped it exclusively through iTunes right now.
Do you want a mic really quick?
Garrett. We need to get Garrett a mic. Yeah.
The initial release was on iTunes, and it's getting some radio play, and then they're going to be releasing it later.
That's cool.
Not digitally, but he's getting that Apple money.
Yeah, that them
Hashtag get
royalties.
Garrett a mic 2015.
On the more pop side of music, Five Sauce just released a new music video for She's Kinda Hot.
Yeah.
Right?
She's kind of hot, though.
She's kind of hot. It's kinda. Not all the way. So they had to add the kinda in there. It's a very classic.
She's like an 8.
It's a very classic pop punk video. Just it reminds me, like, dude, people are gonna grow up with that stuff. That's gonna be their. I mean, it's crazy looking back and us thinking about all of the pop punk music videos that came out when we were like super, super young and just like discovering music. And that was like, oh, I want to be those guys, like all of the Blink-182 music videos.
That's all I wanted to be. I remember I was growing up wanting to be Travis Barker.
Like 5 Seconds of Summer and like they're just keeping that kind of alive. And
let's see if
it'll
this
be
works.
interesting to see people grow up.
Did it work?
Yeah, we heard it. We have a lot more sound effects today. Yeah, that's my reaction to everything today. You're going to hear it like once every minute.
I'm smiling now.
So we have a very exciting guest with us today. Who is that guest, Taylor?
Kid Cadaver.
Kid Cadaver. How are you guys doing?
What's up?
Yo.
Do you mind just going around and saying your instrumental weapon of choice and your names and your favorite chocolate bar?
Yes.
Hey, what's up? I'm Kenzo. I play the drums. I like Almond Joys.
Almond Joys are pretty good.
That's
I'm Jeremy. I play guitar and kind of utility guy, whatever we need.
Awesome.
And I like the Reese's Fast Break.
Ooh. Oh, there's some beef
I
now.
was gonna
Gotta get
do
a
the
sponsorship.
Reese's, but
Yeah.
now I don't know. I just got to start all over my thinking process. I'm Ray. I sing in the band. I play bass, and I'm gonna go with a non-chocolate bar and say Payday.
Payday.
Peanuts and
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot to talk about today. You guys just released a new song. You guys have an EP coming out this month.
Yeah.
You guys are just keeping really busy. You have great music. Let's start from the top. Like, what individually and collectively, what got you guys into music? Like, what did you grow up on, and what do you think has kind of influenced how you guys have all come together to create the mixture and concoction of sounds that you guys have?
I guess it would start as a kid for me. Like, I listened to a bunch of Motown stuff.
Okay,
Really?
Yeah,
awesome.
it doesn't really.
That's cool.
Wait, like what artist?
I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, that was something.
Like Mary Wells, The Temptations, Smokey Robinson,
Nice.
like just that sort of kind of world.
You just won
David
Garrett's heart.
Ruffin.
Would you count Otis Redding?
Yeah, I don't think we had an album of his in the house, but definitely like there was a bunch of compilations floating around that we would have. But yeah, I don't know. I just started there, and that's what really got me into singing. And other than that, I didn't like music much. I was like super into basketball and like Sugar Ray and stuff like that. But then, yeah, high school came around and decided I made some new friends and started playing bass. So
That's so
Awesome.
cool. That's
Yeah.
so interesting about like Motown though, because you hear a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, I grew up on like metal or rock or punk or punk stuff."
yeah,
Because that's like the really teenager thing to do.
right.
And it's like refreshing to hear something other than that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's much of if you can hear it super a lot, but it's definitely there. And it's still like the kind of music that comes on. I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's so
That's awesome.
cool.
What about you, Jeremy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I grew up on like 70s singer-songwriter stuff like
Nice.
James Taylor and Jackson
Oh, wow.
Brown. Poco. I didn't really listen to Cat Stevens very much. I don't think my parents really did. But
So
I don't
both
know.
of you guys
funny
kind
how
of
that
had a like you grew up around like music that your parents listened to, or like you said that you didn't have like that album
Yeah.
around your house.
Well, what
So
can you like listen?
Was it just whatever you could kind of access?
yeah, pretty
Right.
much. Whatever was playing in the car when we were, driving around and stuff like that.
Awesome.
And my mom started like getting like Linkin Park and stuff like that. So.
my mom
that's a switch.
bought a Creed album once, and she was like, what in the hell?
What
did
is
I
this
buy?
stuff?
I thought this was a Christian band. It's just a terrible band.
Speaking of Linkin Park, I have to say, have you heard "Bring Me the Horizon's" new song "Throne"?
I heard it once.
It has a striking resemblance to Linkin Park.
They got,
Don't
like,
you
the
think?
DJ
Really?
stuff going on?
Yeah,
or
just
what?
I love Bring Me the Horizon. They do some really creative stuff with like vocal samples. And
Yeah.
I
Their
don't-
last album was really good. I haven't heard.
Dude,
I've
Sempiternal
heard-
was
yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, right, yeah, that
like
was a great
they
single,
they
too.
It was
that was
glistening.
a great album. It was just such a dramatic change for
Oh,
them
yeah, totally.
from like their super.
I remember when they were like grindcore, like,
Yeah.
old stuff,
Yeah. What about you, Kenzo?
Well, my dad's favorite band is Queen.
Okay.
So I kind of grew up on that and The Clash, like the
Nice.
Cars. So I'm in the 80s kind of ish. Yeah, era, but
Would you guys say that a lot of your musical influences growing up show and have like a correlation to the music that you guys write, or is that just like a totally different, like this is what I grew up in, but now I want to do this, or
Yeah, I think on some level, you're always gonna keep like everything you hear. It's gonna like
Yeah.
affect what you make in some way. But I was kind of thinking about it the other day, and I kind of felt like a lot of our structures are more kind of like punkish, which is what I got
Yeah.
into in like
Yeah.
like early in high school and stuff. So
yeah,
strangely, like if you listen to our songs and like if you were to replace them with like 4 power chord, like really simple riffs and like gravelly vocals, it's like kind of like more punkish structure.
yeah, you guys have a great mix of like the indie electro with like the punk structure,
nice.
Thank
and
you,
it's
thank you.
definitely a very cool mixture.
And you can really vibe to the songs because like it's like not you don't like exactly do 4 on the floor, but you kind of get that same feel where you can like move around really easily to it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, to everyone listening who hasn't heard your music, let's play one of the songs that we have from you guys. And I think the first up that we have, you guys actually just released. This just dropped yesterday?
Friday.
Friday. So 2 days ago. This is a brand new song. It's going to be off of their new EP that's coming out August 21st called Rome. And it's called Keep Well. Could you guys tell us a little bit about this song, what it's about, how you guys wrote it?
I withheld the information from the other guys, but I wrote it not really thinking of anything besides like the feeling of like not knowing what the hell to do, or like just sort of. It's just like a super ambivalent song with like a lot of conflict, and it's just trying to capture that like feeling more than like an actual story. But when I listened back, it was like totally about like the Lord of Light from Game of Thrones.
What?
And like there's a lot of influence.
Man,
so
you
a lot
keep
of, like,
You hit hard for
I
him.
think Garrett is
You
just
hit
going to
hard
be
for him.
in love with you. He's going to be sitting on your lap by the end of the show.
Going over Garrett, you know what I'm saying? No, I just can't. But so yeah, there's like a bunch of influence from that. It's like I don't know. If you know the show, you'll probably recognize stuff like.
Dude, I love Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I wish I watched those, but I didn't.
You gotta
Taylor,
get
go
caught
on the
up.
wagon,
I know.
man.
You gotta
I'm
get
slacking
caught
hard.
up.
I feel really bad now.
Awesome. Well, let's take a listen to Keep Well by Taylor.
Kid Cadaver.
Kid Cadaver.
Keep hearing the high
And we are back with Kid Cadaver. I'm Justin Tinucci.
And my name is Taylor Reyes.
And this is the Music Project, proudly brought to you by Hubert's Lemonade. I would do our little cap snap, but I couldn't control myself. I just want to drink it too fast.
I have.
We can get a fresh one and snap it.
Oh,
there you go.
That was like
Taylor was waiting. He waited.
I have self-control, guys. Let's see if this works.
So now that everyone listening has...
Oh, that didn't work. All right, sorry about that.
Anyways, now that everyone has a little taste of what you guys are and what you sound like, do you mind talking about just like more in specific, like what your writing process is and how like a song goes from an idea, or like is it all collective, or like do you bring a song to the other members?
Yeah, I usually start with something and then we just kind of like jam it out, like hash it out together. I'm like super like slow on lyrics, so like sometimes it'll be like day of recording or something, and I'm like, everyone thinks I'm ready. They're like, I'll sing the first verse. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta write the second verse also.
Yeah.
Just take a minute. So yeah, it's like
you get so caught up in just the song,
right, just the
lyrics.
Yeah,
I know the feeling.
Yeah, but you know, we never rush it in terms of like we never just throw stuff out there and like just be like, okay, good enough. Like we'll take our time, but just kind of like sandbag ourselves with a little bit of pressure. I like to work under pressure a little bit sometimes.
Awesome. I can always work better under pressure. I'm
something
a
about
major
it. Help.
I'm a major procrastinator, but I've come to the conclusion that it's okay, because if I have 6 hours to do something, and really it only takes 30 minutes. If I start at the beginning of that 6 hours, I will take that entire 6 hours to do it and not get anything else done.
True.
Whereas if I wait till the last 30 minutes, I can really get it done super quickly, and then have the other 5
I remember
hours to do something
I remember
else.
doing papers like when I was in high school. There was a ton of like you know those like 5-page papers that you really should be like doing over.
You
like,
just wait till like
a 3-month period
that night, and
and then like 2 nights before you just start going to work. I remember doing that all the time and getting B's.
that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's not bad.
I would have been okay with that.
Yeah,
B is totally acceptable.
but if
I don't know about the papers, but I remember like the shoebox diorama things. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like build stuff, like when you do that like exactly the night before, and it's just the most terrifying thing. My parents hate me for it.
So during the break, we were talking a little bit about just like live bands that we've seen and stuff, but that made me think, are you guys more of like a studio band, or are you guys a live band? Like which one? Do you write your songs for shows, or do you write a song in the studio and then play it for your audience?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I guess I'd say the process, or both are pretty separated. So we do write it like kind of studio-ish, not necessarily in the we don't write in the studio, but like we write it with no barriers. Like we'll use like any like messed up instrument that we're never gonna be able to like replicate live, and then we'll just kind of like figure it out. But we really love our live show too. Like it's one of the perks of this endeavor. Like playing live is super fun, and we get to like rock up the songs that are like kind of more dancey and stuff, and we get to like metal them out and stuff.
That's
cool.
one fun thing about electronic, like alternative electronic music.
Yeah.
Is when you write it, you can really go wild with the synth stuff and just like make the production of it great, and then you can rock and roll during the live show. And just,
you can like totally change the
you
mood
can sample
depending
just
on
some
how
of the
much
synth stuff and just like go at it on guitar.
Right.
Or, like
For the new EP, we like sampled for one of the songs. We sampled like a pizza box.
a pizza box.
Yeah.
What? Are we?
So like as a drum sound or as like a percussive.
Yeah, percussive.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sounds like a bongo.
Really?
Once you tune it up right.
Once you tune it up right, you gotta get the right moisture.
Got to take out the right amount of slices and.
You have to make sure it's a 7-Eleven pizza box. That's the most important part.
Should have named your EP "How to Tune a Pizza Box."
That's a video I could watch.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that. You guys got to post post like a little video.
So it's like did you like hit it with a drumstick or like a kick pedal or is
A
it
drumstick.
drumstick?
Yeah.
Oh, having it as like a kick would be cool too.
Yeah, that'd be really rad. Like
or like
oh,
hook
like
together a bunch
like have a whole drum set of like,
pizza
there's,
of pizza boxes.
like you know like those like the Domino's like the big Domino's like large pizzas.
Oh,
like
yeah.
have that as a kick drum to get like those 2 14-inch pizzas for like your hi hats.
Oh, yeah.
We're going all out.
You can go salad
Pizzas
bar,
on your
leftover
hats.
salad as a
Yeah. And then like have like the snare drum being like those like tiny triangle pizzas that you get at, like baseball games.
Your Toms could be the 2-liter Coke bottles.
Yeah,
This is gonna be the best drum kit
dude.
ever.
I
I think we
gonna
need
order a
to
lot
just
of
make
pizza
it
now.
right now.
And like the breadstick holders could be like stick holders.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's your
So, do you guys have like a favorite experience or a favorite memory from like a live show or like anything that has stood out to you that's just been wild or crazy that
I'd probably say like the first couple times people sung along with stuff, because I don't know, you just never think that's gonna happen, or in the beginning, like you're just like, well, we'll just sing it, we'll do our thing, it'll be fun, people feel it, but when people actually started like singing along and like
Yeah.
knowing words and stuff,
Yep.
I was like, whoa. It's
That's
one of
my
those
favorite
moments that you
part to
can't
a
stop
show.
Smiling, yeah.
yeah. Like it's just everyone, I think everyone who plays music, it's their dream to one day play in a stadium where all you see is flashlights and they all know the lyrics and it's like
They like us. They really like us.
they really
yeah.
like us. We've been accepted.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. So we have a few more songs from you guys here.
Yeah.
One of them that I think we're going to be playing next is called New Friends. And do you mind just telling us a little bit about New Friends?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a song about it's
New friends.
yeah, you know, but honestly, it's actually kind of like a little bit of a sarcastic song. Like it's
Okay.
Explain.
Yeah, like just even the opening line, like I love my not so subtle introduction to my new friends, is actually kind of just like it's meant to mean like it was a really brash, grating interaction.
Yeah.
And it was like someone that we were supposed to like kind of click with, and it just didn't happen. So yeah, it was like, so we never really talk about that, because you know the attitude of the song and like the music itself is like really playful and stuff, so we kind of just like live in it that way. But
Awesome.
yeah, you know, it's a little bit more complex if you grab the lyrics. I think we have them posted online, right?
Yeah, I see you.
Awesome.
Lyrics are up
Well,
there.
we are going to play New Friends now, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit about the EP that you're going to be releasing this month, Rome. So this is New Friends by Kid Cadaver.
Whoa, so have adventures bound the eyes you used to see. lips, I came in wet, but all the symptoms had never left. I'm only human, I'm only human, and I'm moving west. I've been a broken boy, I best I'm over this. Over the promise of moving lips, I came in wet, but all the symptoms had never left. I'm only human, I'm only human, and I'm moving west. I've been a broken boy, I best I'm over this. Over the promise of moving lips, I came in wet, but all the symptoms had never left. I'm only human, I'm only human.
And we are back with Kid Cadaver. I'm Justin Tinucci,
My name is Taylor Reyes.
and this is the Music Project.
If you like that song, go on YouTube, type in new friends. Go to YouTube, type in new friends. I missed that step.
Go to YouTube. Wait, you forgot saying that you need to go to YouTube
Yes.
and type new friends.
Yes.
They've got a kick-ass music video for new friends up on YouTube. Do you guys mind telling a little bit about the music video?
Yeah, how was the process?
Yeah, it's great. If you just go to YouTube, type in new friends.
Just go to YouTube, type in new friends. Wait, can you say that one more time? Just to make it perfectly clear.
All right, then we're going to have one more thing. So just go to YouTube.
Oh, actually, it's not on. No.
Actually, it's not on YouTube.
But what do you type in?
New friends.
Yeah, the video. Yeah, we like brainstormed the hell out of that. Like, there was a lot of we probably had like 4 days of brainstorming and like 2 days of filming. So
Yeah.
it took a bit to like land on the right thing. We had some awesome ideas that kind of just like logistically didn't work out. So
We had to have had 6 ideas
yeah.
before that one.
We wanted it to be like really. It was the first representation of the new stuff. So we wanted it to be like super fun, colorful, like just just our kind of like the way we live our lives, So yeah, we eventually finally figured it out, and we just kind of all gathered a bunch of people, or like we had a friend who like gathered a bunch of people, and then the rest was pretty easy. I mean, the director was really good. Directed by a guy named Casey Curry, old friend of ours, and I mean, if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's like it's kind of like a fake war video thing. Super fun to film.
Awesome. Well, up next, we have a little segment that we do with all of our bands, and it is called How Well Do You Know Your Band Member?
Oh, no.
And it's a really fun game to play because sometimes we'll have bands that have like siblings, and like the siblings don't even get any of the questions right, and they're like super surprised when they learn all of these things. And then you've got people who like met each other last week. Well,
And
I
they
don't know
know-
if we've had any bands that
Okay, not
like,
that, but, like-
met up a week before they were on the show, but
on the
like
show.
knew everything.
But like some bands, like they kind of, they're more newer formed. And with some members that just came in, and for
They,
some
like,
reason
know each other.
They
like,
know like a lot about each other. It's kind of strange.
We had, I think the best one was last week. We had a band called Hour 24.
Yeah.
That they did the whole thing where they went to a log cabin to write their album. So everyone just knew each other like
A little too well.
like crazy. I always want to do that. I want to write an album and just like isolate myself from
but
society.
they were in like sub-zero temperature cabin.
Yeah, like up in Michigan.
That's a necessary part of it.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
And then you have to record it and then bring it back and say you're going to re-record it, and people will have to say, no, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to explain the game. It's super easy. We have 6 questions here. Each person gets 2 questions asking about another person. And if you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you don't. And we added this new rule probably last week or the week before. After someone gets a question wrong, another person can come in and steal the point from them. But only after that person gets it wrong. So the most points you could get, you could probably get 6 points or 5 points if you steal everything.
Yeah, you could rob the game if you want.
But-
you could be a thief.
But that would depend on everyone else not knowing anything.
Yeah.
So, first up is Ray. Now, Ray, we have a question about Kenzo. What is Kenzo's favorite fast food?
I'm gonna go with Del Taco.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Del Taco, we have a point for Ray.
Is it working? No?
You have the ringer sound effect.
Is it going?
We're working on sound effects. We need a lot more sound effects.
I hear a tiny.
I hear it.
That we're just gonna end up like CNN, like all of these
Yeah,
graphics everywhere and sound effects like every 2 seconds.
Starting off slow though.
Yeah, that's a new one, okay?
All right, Ray has a point. Kenzo, it is your turn next. What is Jeremy's favorite
Artist.
artist?
I'm so gonna swoop.
Uh-oh.
I hope I'm right, but I want to say Death Cab for Cutie.
I don't even know if I know that.
Man,
There's so
I
much
wanna-
anticipation.
well,
That's
wait,
what I
wait,
wait.
Can we do it? Can we do it like this, where I hear what Ray says?
That's what
Uh,
I was gonna say.
We're
All
pretty
right.
flexible on the rules.
okay, since you're unsure, I think we can do that.
It's top
Yeah.
3 right there, man.
Yeah,
It's
But
definitely
it's like top 3, but which one's
which
the
is
toppest?
funny.
I was gonna say Ben Gibbard or Ben Gibbard. Just kidding. On that
Now,
mispronunciation.
now this is interesting because,
Okay, there's no have to. You got to pick one, man.
I mean, I guess it's Ray because it's kind of everything he ever does. So
There it is. Come on. The buzzer
So
is
Ray
loose.
went in and stole that point.
sorry, Kenzo.
Hey, I was close, right?
You were. I would give that.
You made it hard.
That's
for
like
me.
a good half point. I think. Can we do half points?
Yeah, we can give him a half.
Thank you,
I don't
thank
think
you.
I don't think anyone is gonna come in and say that we can't.
He's gonna have.
So I think we should anyway.
Yeah, I think that's
Door
going to be a
gets
good
kicked open.
half point.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Jeremy. What is Ray's strangest performance on stage?
Like a story that happened,
Something
something
that's-
went wrong, or
Oh no. I'm trying to. There's been some like incredible vocal cracks in the early days. I can't think of a specific one,
days.
but he doesn't do it anymore. But every once in a while, like near the very beginning, I can't even think of a specific one.
Like, has there
though.
ever been like a solo where you are just singing and it's like,
what was? Can you do that again? Can you sample that? Just make a song.
yeah, like it kind of like.
It's I don't. Yeah. It's really sad because this would have been perfect question to ask about Jeremy because Jeremy
I
is
have-
Oh, yeah?
the one that has the great stories about like.
Yeah,
Would you like to share?
Yeah. I would.
I would. I really want everyone to know this
We were playing
right
the
now.
show, and the drums were. We had our drum set, and we were opening for another band, so they had their drum set on stage as well. It was a big enough stage to support two.
Nice.
And we were doing this like big play out at the end of one of our songs after our last album, and Jeremy gets really crazy, and like he has like a crazy seizure sort of personality on that last song, and he pretty much just like ran his entire body through the other guy's drum set.
Oh man,
Like
I think I knocked over every piece of that
backwards.
drum set.
Like yeah, it wasn't on purpose. He like he started tripping.
It wasn't on purpose, but it was cool.
that's
Did it
awesome.
look
Yeah,
like you
it
meant
was
to do
great.
it?
Probably a little bit, maybe.
That's great.
But for the game, I would probably just agree with Jeremy because yeah, I can't think of anything else that would be more crazy than that. So
So that's good.
yeah,
All right.
give it to him.
We'll give Jeremy the point.
Yeah.
All right, Ray, we have a question for you.
Yes.
What is Kenzo's spirit animal?
Dun dun dun.
Either a cat or Zoe Deschanel.
He's right.
About the cat or Zoe.
Like a mix.
Yeah, it's like a cat with Zoe Deschanel's head.
That is beautiful. That's great. That definitely deserves a point.
Yeah,
That's-
that's
all right.
spot on, actually. Good job, Ray.
Thank you.
Ray's in the lead. Ray is in the lead. You guys got to steal a few to catch up. Now, Kenzo,
Yo.
what is Jeremy's favorite chick flick?
Oh, no. He has a lot.
Oh, he does.
So
No.
many.
Or list of chick flicks.
Um,
A flisted.
no, I don't know. I'm just gonna throw a guess and say The Notebook.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Is it number one though?
I think it's number 1. I think you got it.
Oh,
Yeah?
Oh,
I'd have to say probably.
Kenzo's got that one.
nice.
I was gonna say Blade Runner.
Man.
The chick flick, yeah.
That-
When you get the chick flick
that's
Blade
going to be
Runner.
stuck in my
I haven't
head.
seen it, so I don't know
Like
if you guys
a
are not.
Carly
I-
Rae Jepsen song,
I
and
am-
I'm not going to be able to get it out, and I'm going to hate you. But
I
that's okay.
am sorry. All right, we
Is
need
that
to get more
you?
sounds.
Did you record that earlier?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
All right. And for the final question, now, I think because of the way the points are, this is going to be for if Jeremy can overtake Kenzo. Or if, actually, yeah. Ray right now has 3 points. So no matter what, you're the winner. But this is for second place.
It's for
So
pride,
Jeremy,
guys.
what is... I'm trying to think.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jeremy, what is Ray's biggest fear?
That's deep.
Oh, that's very deep.
It's a very heartfelt question.
Either biggest fear or a phobia.
Ray's biggest fear is
Sorry.
I think I mean we were talking about fears a whole lot last night. I think right now it's the girl in the water tower.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Elisa Lamb or
Yeah. I don't know. It's apparently there's a video of a girl who was like freaking out in a
Here, I'm gonna give the mic to someone that knows.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Garrett.
describe it.
Let's hear it, Garrett.
Okay, so there was this woman who she ran into an elevator, very panicked, and was like pressing the buttons and looked like she was freaking out. And then 2 days later, her body was found in a water tank.
Yeah, and like the tenants of the building, like they found her because they were complaining about how the water tasted and looked.
I was gonna say maybe it was like 17 days, but yeah, like there was a video.
Just took a turn.
I remember this now. And she was like from Canada.
And straight up, like
Yeah,
that's
that
what
made it so much
they're
crazier.
incorporating that into the next American Horror Story. Like that,
That-
there's gonna
oh,
be
really?
something.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh,
Okay,
that's
but the
awesome.
thing is, like, so she was like flipping out a ton, right? And in the elevator, all right, just double mic this right now. So she was flipping out a ton, right? In the elevator, and then like after like she like went in the elevator, and then she started like waving her hands, talking to no one.
Just going like
Yeah, she started
Yeah,
going
she's
like
doing this
this,
weird.
like this cat purring. She was petting a cat or something, but
ghost cat.
yeah, ghost cat.
I think you just broke me. I'm
Okay, and then like out of nowhere, like she like disappears. 17 days later, she's in the tower of like where all the water is.
Yeah.
And you have to get through like 4 locked doors and like I think 100-pound like a lid to get into there.
And you had to get like a ladder too.
Yeah, and you had to get a ladder.
yeah.
I mean, and there's no way you could have done that without
Yeah.
breaking everything or tripping alarms or doing like making a ton of noise.
so
the real question is,
Ray,
how did they do it?
is
guys?
is that your biggest fear? Are you gonna give the point to that?
Yeah.
It's
you
all
know
riding
what?
on you.
I'll give it. I'll give that the point.
It's like now that I'm thinking about it super vividly,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
It gets the point
Yeah.
for the relevant thing at the moment. So.
Right. At first, I was like, nah. But then you guys are all talking about it. I was like,
we were literally up till 5 a.m.
I read the
last
whole
night talking
Wikipedia,
about
even
this
the
stuff.
boring stuff, like the
Man.
litigation portion.
What were you talking about? Like, were you talking about like?
Well, it started with a picture of Pennywise from It that
okay,
Kenzo showed
yeah,
us,
that-
and then
I
it just
don't
like
know what.
it went to this like the movie.
Oh yeah,
Clown,
I was talking about the
and
movie
then
Clown,
Oh,
and then
just
it went to
around,
Chucky, and we watched
and
the
then-
clip.
of Chucky.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we like all didn't want to leave, so we ended up hanging out till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, and this is us and our producer Frankie. We were just like hanging out in his apartment, like
The plan was to play Nintendo, but instead we all like
Scared
ended
the
up
crap
just,
out of
yeah.
each
I'm
other.
surprised you guys didn't start
Awesome.
playing Slender Man. That's a pretty scary one.
I've played that before. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it.
So the results are in with 3 points. We have Ray in first place. In second place with 2 points, we have Jeremy, and
All
closely behind with 1.5, we have Kenzo.
I still think I deserve the full point.
The full point. we can. Okay. Do you want to do a tiebreaker that's not really a tiebreaker?
Yes.
Because just like a last question for all of you.
Okay.
So let's do it.
Okay. So the tiebreaker that we normally do
What is it? Tell them.
is... Well, we kind of already went over that. It's normally we do like an embarrassing story.
Yeah, okay. I think we should do that. No, what is you guys can all right, so who has the most embarrassing story and what is it? Is that a good question?
Perfect.
Thanks.
Let's hear it.
This one's rough, guys.
There's a lot.
Oh yeah,
so
we gotta.
it's-
We
We're
gotta get
getting
down to
Plus,
it.
you have to
all
sell
close
out
and
your
personal.
friends. Like, remember that time? This guy,
You can
I
use
don't know.
pseudonyms. Just call
Yeah.
everyone Stacy or Joe.
Well, like drummer Stacy.
I don't know. Somebody else is gonna have to.
Kenzo, if you have one, you're probably gonna win because
Because he sees everything.
I don't.
He seems like the observer.
It doesn't have to-
I'm noticing Kenzo.
It doesn't have to be on stage. It could be in a studio. Or
I
it
have
could
ones
be-
for me. That's the thing is I know mine. but
You
I
can
don't-
win-
I
you
don't
can win
wanna-
like
I
that.
don't-
Well, that's the,
I can win
well,
like
that's,
that.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's how well do you know your band member. So if you have ones that you know about you, do Ray and Kenzo know the ones that you know about you?
Yeah.
Didn't someone like clog up the toilet at the studio or something?
Oh, that's the worst.
I know what you're talking about. and
I'm not
it was definitely a house show in Santa Barbara.
That's great.
Okay, I remember now.
So we got one.
That's one.
Do we have any others?
So far,
I can't
Confession.
sell out my boys, man.
well, this
Fair enough.
That's
As much
not
as
my
I want to
stories to
sell out my
tell.
boys, I can't think of
Well,
it.
we have one last song from you guys here, and this is off of your old EP,
Self-titled.
self-titled EP,
Yes. Pick it ever.
and the song is called "Teach You the Tongue."
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this, and then when we get back from the song, we'll go into New Generation, Kid Cadaver, talking
still working
about
on it.
Rome, the EP that will be out
Sweet.
August 21st.
Yeah.
But first, tell us a little bit about that song.
Yeah, Teach You the Tongue. It's like it's a song about friend making, kind of like deep friend making, because it's something that I feel like is really important to a lot of people, but isn't actually. It's kind of like a secondhand citizen in songwriting to love. So
Yeah.
like,
Absolutely.
dude, just having
That's
like
great.
really awesome friends is really awesome, and it's important to a lot of people. So yeah, the song is mostly about that, meeting
That's
someone
awesome.
and like really letting them get to know you.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Sweet. Well, this is Teach You the Tongue by Kid Cadaver.
Swallow the sound. I need to see
And we are back.
All right.
We are back with Kid Cadaver, and the last thing we want to talk about is your EP that is coming out this month. So this is a big month for you. You guys have taken a lot of time writing and recording and getting everything together, and I'm sure you guys are finally just itching to get the songs out. So tell us just about how you wrote the EP, what the EP is about.
How to spell
just
it the
how
right
it's
way?
kind of moved forward from your that self-titled era life.
Yeah. Well, I guess the first thing that I would note is that we decided to like kind of clean up the mixing style a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, we were just like, it started off with just a little bit more clarity in the vocals. That was like the big thing we were like thinking. But yeah, I don't know. It was a different exploration for us. Like, and it was fun. Like going in, like making all of your like effects super crazy is fun too. But this was like, I feel like we had to depend a little bit more on the songwriting.
Yeah.
So it was super fun. The songs have branched a little bit out. Like we have a song that's gonna come out called Claus. That's it's like
CLAWS, CLAUSE.
like Santa Claus. No, yeah, like Claus. It's like a little bit more laid back. Like most of our songs have been kind of like, even the
Super
down
dancey.
tempo ones, they're a little bit more like in your face. But yeah, so that was good. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, we just took a long time to write it. We took our time. We enjoyed the process, and we're really excited to release it.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
So with that, are you guys planning on just playing a bunch of shows? Do you have any tour plans?
Right, yeah, we do. We're going to be heading out the first couple weeks of September. We haven't actually really announced it yet.
Awesome.
But,
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Are we
you're
announcing
announcing shows.
Hey, there you go.
Awesome.
See?
Well,
you guys get the sneak preview.
Yeah. Keep posted with Kid Cadaver, and if you
Please
guys just
do,
want to say all of your social media, where people can find you, they can find your show announcements that you're going to be releasing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everything you need.
Instagram, we're Kid Cadaver Pics. Twitter, we're Kid Cadaver Band, and Facebook.com/Kid Cadaver is probably the best spot to
Awesome.
get the shows.
So Kid Cadaver
yeah.
Pics, PICS.
Yes.
Awesome. So at Kid Cadaver Pics on Instagram.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the Satellite on the 25th for our EP release show, so that's gonna be
Awesome.
a big party.
So if you guys are in LA or the surrounding metropolitan area, OC,
Love to see you.
make sure to make your way down to the Satellite.
Make sure you do it.
Make damn sure.
Do it.
Taking
Just
back.
Do it.
People are getting a lot more creative with the editing
Yeah.
on those. Like I saw one where like just the fact that he did that on green screen
Yeah.
made
dude.
it
It's like
so
on purpose.
yeah.
That's so
It's awesome.
embarrassing.
The one where
It's
he's
so great.
outside of the screen door. Have you guys
Yes.
seen that one?
Yeah, like he was on the ledge and was like,
Yeah.
"How did you get up here?
Yeah.
Anything is possible."
I like
I'm gonna call the cops. Just do it.
who's like the main boss for The Office? I'm forgetting his name. Yeah,
Michael Scott.
him
Shame
and
on you.
Him.
Shame on
Give me a
you.
boo. Give me a boo for like messing that up. But I like it when they went back and forth between that. It's like when Michael Scott was like, no,
Yeah.
and he's like, just do it. Have you watched the whole thing, dude? It is.
How long is it?
It's 30 minutes, man.
Oh, the
my
Shia
gosh.
LaBeouf. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. It was like a project. All of these people, these students, submitted these scenes that he could do, and he just acted out like 100 scenes that he got submissions from in a day, just on green screen, and put it out so that anyone else can do whatever they want creatively
Yeah.
with the backdrop. And I think that's awesome. I love
Actually,
Shia LaBeouf.
yeah, I
He's
actually love him.
crazy.
I love his
He's
crazy thing.
ridiculously insane,
Yeah.
but he's such a cool dude.
It was pretty
Like if
smart.
you saw his freestyle stuff,
Dude, that was so
if you get-
funny.
I saw
he's
that.
just such a badass.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Actual
Yeah,
cannibal.
yeah. Well, on that note,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for being on the show. We have Kid Cadaver with us. I'm Justin Tinucci,
My name is Taylor Reyes.
and you have been listening to the Music
Project.
Project.
In the future, talk radio will actually educate.